this is their last one before the All-Star break. They'll all be free. Basically an entire Bulls 11th place. Who's locked in tonight? John Goebel, Sean Corbin, Danica Baruti, our officials tonight. Queta stood up in the paint. Modest Buzelis with the steal. The top scoring sophomore in the NBA this season. Here's Colin Sexton, the young bull as they call him. Gets to the basket and gets fouled.
Long. I've seen him play, and to be a nice piece for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, 6'10", 209, second-year pro. He's really the guy they're trying to build around, really, him and Giddey. You saw them make a bunch of moves. They made 7 trades before the deadline, most of any team in the league. White lobs it inside Queta, catch and release for 2.
Really good play right there with the pick and roll and late help on the weak side, and Queta keeping the ball up high and finishing. Good job by the Celtics right there.
I expect the Celtics to get whatever they want in the paint against this Bulls team as Patrick Williams puts it in for 3.
That didn't look good when he shot it, but it went in.
It looked good at the end of the shot.
Yeah.
That's what matters. Williams, a former 4th overall pick in the draft, who has really plateaued this season numbers-wise. The lid on the basket stays there for the Celtics. They had at least 5 or 6 of those Sunday against the Knicks. Here's Buzelis with the cross. Queta shades over. Get their offense going after they only scored 89 against the Knicks. That was a season low. 37% from the floor. That'll help from Jaylen Brown.
Our spacing was perfect in that situation. You had Queta in the dunker area, and he was able to get to his spot and take a shot from the elbow.
Here he is, Anthony Simons. Celtic for half a season with a lot of highlights along the way. Tough contested shot, good defense from Shireman. 2 minutes into the opening quarter, Celtics trail by 1. There's White, who's scoring it at a high clip lately. Hauser's left alone. Bad idea for the Bulls.
Now that looks pretty. Every time he shoots the ball, I think it's going in.
That's high praise coming from you. It takes one to know one.
Shooters, no shooters.
That's right. You saw the Bulls in the month of February allowing more than 129 a game. Buzelis finds a cutting Simons, and he saves him at the end of the shot clock. Now Simons defending Hauser. Back in front, hits the deck. Hauser left it short, got it back, couldn't clean it up. 3rd chances for Queta, and he puts it in. As you heard, they're not committing to anything, but, I mean, it's a good sign that he's back practicing it.
It's a great sign, and the other thing is that I would just like to see what those practices look like. Are they slow motion? Are they game speed? Or, you know, set, run, control? You know, those are things that I would like to see, but I know we're not going to be privy to that.
It's Simons, rips the cords on a 3. He can take games over in a hurry. We saw that firsthand.
Yeah, he won about 3 games for us in different halves. The first half of one game and the second half of another game, and then just putting together a whole game and just not being able to stop him.
No shot clock reset. Shireman pulls the cord. And Buzelis on the rebound. Now Simons has started all 4 games now he's played for Chicago. Averaging 20 in the first 3 as Buzelis knocks it down.
All that starts from Sexton. Colin Sexton pushing the pace, collapsing the defense, and then kicking it out and then that extra swing. We're going to have to really pay attention to him because he's going to put a lot of pressure on our defense.
Queta on the roll, caught it from Brown and put it in. Amish Queta 3 for 3 to start. Nimi down, holding on to his left ankle. Bulls playing 5-on-4. White got a block as Queta jogs back to the play, and Buzelis hits again.
Good sign that at least he's up and he's moving.
Brown does not hesitate. Bullseye on a 3.
How great has he been all season long?
Unbelievable. 29.4 points a game. That's top 5 in the NBA. Sexton missed it. Good rim protection from the C's. Now Brown to the dance floor against Williams. It's good again.
We can't say enough about him. I mean, think about the point where we're at right now, where we're in second place, where he's at with almost averaging 30 points. Nobody thought that coming into this season.
Except him.
That's the only one that needed to believe.
Yeah, exactly. He knew it was in there, and he's showing it this season. Sexton hits it from the free throw line, and Joe Mazzulla will pull his first timeout.
Simons has to showcase what he's capable of in a larger role. He started all 4 games. He says, I'm trying to take all the lessons that I learned here and apply those to this new situation. But one thing he knows, this Celtics team is not going to take it easy on Anthony no matter how much they respect him. He says, I know they are going to play hard tonight, and I've got to be ready.
Yeah, Jordan Walsh said something like that when he was chatting with the media. We got to go crush him tonight, but a lot of love for Anthony Simons. Made a real impression in just half a season here. Pritchard in the game, not shy, and why would he be?
Player P knocked that down, didn't even hesitate. What a pretty shot, too. Rotation was nice. Didn't hit nothing but the bottom.
Yeah, one of his first touches of the night. That's the Pritchard we've seen since he moved back to his bench role. Illegal screen on the Bulls' big Nick Richards. Ugo draws it. Celtics ball.
And, you know, Ugo is so good.
Celtics with a 2-point lead. Brown sweeping to the basket, punched away by Richards. Here's another new member of the Bulls. Jaden Ivey came over from Detroit. Super athletic player. Missed his first shot there. Brown turns the corner with force and drops it in.
Just a 3-level scorer. He could get to the basket. He could finish at the basket. He could make it at the free throw line, mid-range, and he could knock down the 3. I mean, his game has just elevated from day one. And I remember interviewing him when he was at Cal, before he came out into the league. And his game was not where it is right now. It's just really good to see somebody elevate and evolve like that.
Yeah, 10th year in the NBA already for him. Kind of hard to believe. The only player in double figures so far with 10 as Ivy banks it home in transition. Bulls will play fast. Top 5 in the league in pace. Celtics are 30th. It's been an adjustment for Anthony Simons. He said he was a little winded in his first game with Chicago. Buzelis with the block. Ron Harper Jr. in the game for the first time defending Modest Buzelis. Ivy trying to go on Pritchard. Good defense from Pritchard. Williams reigns in a triple.
Williams with 3.
Bulls have started hot from downtown. Gonzalez on the cut. Out of bounds off of him. On 3, Pritchard all the way. Out to Hauser. White kept it alive. What a play from Derek White.
Tommy point.
And then Pritchard finds him. White all over the place on this possession. Vucevic ends it with 2.
And while that defensive possession was going on for the Celtics, I was looking at their energy, and I was like, I like how they're moving.
It's stripped by White off of.
Peyton Pritchard is switching. That's contagious, man. Things like that are contagious in a basketball game.
White too strong. Simons the rebound. Pushes it ahead for Ivy. Right back to the Inferno. Off the rim, and Vucevic the rebound.
We can't call him that now.
Not allowed?
No.
Oh, how about Pritchard? That'll be an illegal screen on Vucevic. He said Ivy grabbed. Sexton too strong. Pritchard the rebound.
Belly is he a BMW. Body made wrong.
Chicago follows on number 28, Kershawn Young Sully.
The drive.
There is Pritchard. Dillingham and Yabu swarmed him. Yabusele to the ground. At BMW.
Talk bad about him because I was in the bad body club too when I played. I didn't have no six-pack or anything like that, but look at this.
Walsh, ooh, and the energy and the pilfer and the punch.
That's what I was talking about.
He was the one who said we're not going to go easy on Anthony Simons in his return to the Garden. And he just picked his pocket, almost had another steal there. This is an 18-4 extended run for the C's as Sexton weighs in.
You know why he didn't go? He said he ain't gonna go easy on it because he was taking his minutes. Telling you.
White, oh, gets inside for the layup. Dillingham missed it. Walsh the rebound. Outlet to Pritchard on the break. Matched up with Simons. Hauser. Bullseye.
Just how quick he gets that off. His hand. As soon as he catches it, goes straight up. It's no.
You see Keita back in there after. Looks like he might have tweaked an ankle. There's Walsh again with a high pickup point on Simons. Dillingham so quick. Hauser boards the miss. White slow plays it. Walsh ends up with it. Gets inside and scores.
He's locked in. He's locked in. And I always say this, that when somebody's locked in defensively, it seems like offense usually comes a little bit easier for him.
That's where he has earned his money this year, Jordan Walsh, on the defensive end. That time, Simons goes with a baby hook. 7 points for Anthony Simons, high scorer for Chicago. Pritchard turns the corner on Richards. Ooh, put him in the weight room.
Yeah, that was a gangster basket right there. That's what I call a gangster basket. That was a big fella that he pushed off like that and created the space.
Loves going up against those big guys. White with the steal. 7 turnovers against the Bulls. Keita the early post up against Simons, who just wraps up his old team him off the floor. Pritchard again with that matchup on Richards. Ridiculous.
It's just the space that he can create, you know, whether it be underneath the basket or creating space for his step back. That's a hooper's hooper right there.
At those 14 points and 4 assists. Keita rebounds the Buzelis miss. Pritchard's feeling it. Navigating, surveying, out to White, keeps it hot for Hauser. Cashes out from downtown.
It's like the last 3 games, our spacing been a little tight. And I think that's when Vooch came over trying to figure out the spacing for this team. And, you know, those things take time. And since he's not on the court right now, these guys have been playing together. So they're spacing. They understand where they're going to be at and things like that. So I like the pickup points as well on defense. Jordan Walsh has been fantastic tonight with that.
White for 3. Celtics making it rain. 9 of 14 from distance, above 64%. That's coming off their worst three-point shooting game of the season, where they were 17% against the Knicks. Keita the stuff on Richards. White top of the key again, this time from the mid-range. Got himself another good look, just too strong. Here comes Buzelis. Sexton slows it down. Likes the matchup against Queta. Tough test for the big man here. Sexton shoots over him and knocks it in.
Oh, and he says something to Joe. Joe started talking back to him, though.
Yeah.
A little spicy out
Like
here.
that. Fouls on Williams before the dunk by Walsh. Be a side out for the C's.
Number 44, Patrick Williams, his first third-team foul. For the Celtics.
I don't know what Sexton said to Joe, or maybe he just gave him a hand gesture. I'm not sure.
Well, it don't even matter. You know, it don't take anything to get Joe going.
He admitted the other day to making stuff up in his brain for motivation.
I'm telling you, that's what all of the greats do. Man, I'm telling you, Kevin Garnett did it all the time. You know, I'm quite sure Pat Riley did it, just didn't tell us.
MJ did it for sure.
Oh, ain't no question. Yeah, he took that personal right there.
5 to shoot for Brown. He's doubled. Late shot clock. White. He thrives in those situations. He's fouled. And free throws come. Dimes. And here's a message from FanDuel.
Look at the pickup point right here.
Dillingham to the corner. Sexton drives it, kicks it. Ivy shoots it. C's are a +11 on the glass, 20-9. Brown goes down, no whistle on Williams. They'll be letting John Goble know that should have been a foul as Dillingham gets to the cup.
That's the one thing Vucevic has to work on is defense right there and have a little bit more resistance. That was too easy for Dillingham.
Oh, nice find. Walsh on the cut, gives it up. White right back to Vucevic. Oh, yeah!
But he can't do that.
And Vucevic, one of the most skilled bigs in the league, and that was gorgeous ball movement. White finds the cutting Vucevic out to Walsh. Offensive rebound for the big fella. Jordan hangs, hits.